What's up, everybody? It's your boy Sports PSP. Hope you all enjoying the rest of your day, and I hope everyone is enjoying your happy holidays. Also, happy New Year's. I wish everybody healthy, happy, and everything else going. Of course, I want to talk about some sports. I want to talk about some NBA. Last night was a performance of the ages. Luka Doncic of the Dallas Mavericks became the first player in NBA history to have a 60-point, 20 rebound, 10 assist game. Yeah, think about that. Luka Doncic became the first player in NBA history to have a 60-point, 21, 10 rebound game. Mind you, the closest person ever to have a 60, 20, and 10 game, you got to go back to 1968 by Wilt Chamberlain. This was a 158-128 victory over the Philadelphia 76ers. Wilt Chamberlain had 53 points, 32 rebounds, and 14 assists. Wilt Chamberlain is the closest player in NBA history to do something what Luka did last night. The reason why I want to talk about Luka is because he's been phenomenal. Prior to the season, if you just look at my TikTok videos, my Facebook, my Instagram, any social media that I'm on, I've said that Luka Doncic was my favorite to win the MVP. It's still early. There's still plenty of basketball left to play. I mean, you can make an argument for Giannis Antetokounmpo, of course. You can make an argument for Jason Tatum. You certainly can make an argument for Nikola Jokic, because if we're going to talk about triple-doubles, we can't ignore what Nikola Jokic has done. Remember, 40, 27, and 10. You know, he joins Elgin Baylor and Wilt Chamberlain to become the first players to have at least 40 points, 25 rebounds, 10 assists in a game. And Luka is just phenomenal. Luka's just phenomenal. You can make an argument we all know he's unreal. We all know he's in a class by himself. We all know he's in the truth and a half. But unfortunately, there are not too many people who feel that way. One in particular is Fox Sports 1's Skip Bayless, of course. Fox Sports 1 Skip Bayless. Now, Skip Bayless went on Undisputed today with Shannon Sharpe, and he and Shannon were having a discussion about Luka's performance. How impressive was Luka's performance? Shannon, of course, gave Luka's flowers. He gave it like 1,000, if I'm not mistaken. Meanwhile, for Skip Bayless, on a scale of 1 to 10, how impressive was Luka's performance? Skip Bayless gave it an 8. An 8, folks. An 8. This is a quote from Skip Bayless on Undisputed. I'll go to an 8 on the impressive scale. We have to take into account the opposition, which was an embarrassment. The Knicks were overmatched against Luka. I don't know what TV you were watching, but yours must have had gold around it. You got gilt-edged glasses that you watched Luka with. And Skip Bayless, during his soliloquy, he was bringing up some things that transpired in last night's game, such as Jalen Brunson being unable to play due to injury. R.J. Barrett couldn't finish the rest of the game due to a finger injury. Tom Thibodeau's questionable calls, whether offense or defense. But what I've seen from Skip Bayless is, first of all, before I get into there, regardless of the circumstances, 60, 21, and 10. Something that's never happened in NBA history, and the Dallas Mavericks won. Matter of fact, he put the game in overtime with that circus shot he made when he intentionally missed the free throw, got the rebound, and made the game-tying shot. Now back to Skip Bayless. Here's my take on what Skip Bayless had to say. I wasn't at all surprised with what Skip Bayless said, because if you go back and if you look at Skip Bayless's past, when it comes to players that he doesn't like, and certainly Luka Doncic is in that category. Him, LeBron James, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Trae Young. Anytime whenever they have a magnificent or historical performance that's unknown, unprecedented, he will diminish it. He will try to nitpick. He will find any type of way to criticize them, because that's who he is. However, when it comes to players that he loves, such as Tom Brady, Michael Jordan, Kevin Durant, whoever, he will sing them their praises. Or he will give them their flowers. He will do anything for them. Because that's who Skip Bayless is. He's a hypocrite. Sorry, but that's just the truth. He's a hypocrite. And why is it that he can't give the same energy? Why is it that he cannot just give Luka his due? Because, of course, he wants to be the ultimate contrarian. That's what he's trying to... that's not what he's trying to be. That's who he is. He's always been the ultimate contrarian. As a matter of fact, let's go back to the finals in 2016. He's the one who said that Kyrie Irving should have won the finals MVP in 2016. That was the year in which the Cleveland Cavaliers came back from a 3-1 deficit in the NBA Finals against the Golden State Warriors, who had the greatest regular season record in NBA history, 73 wins and 9 losses, who had Steph Curry as the back-to-back MVP, the first player to win the MVP unanimously. But LeBron James, if I'm not mistaken, led almost every statistical category in that finals. He almost averaged a triple-double in that finals. And we talk about Kyrie Irving's step-back signature shot over Steph Curry, and that was sweet. But let's not forget that signature block LeBron had on Andre Iguodala. But yet, to not my surprise, Skip Bayless ignored it. Like in 2013 when the Miami Heat won the finals the second time, this time against Skip's team, the San Antonio Spurs. Kawhi Leonard, Manu Ginobili missed some crucial free throws. And of course, Ray Allen's game tying 3 to put it to overtime, put it to a game 7. And of course, the rest was history. The Miami Heat went on to win that finals. Skip Bayless claimed that the San Antonio Spurs blew that finals more than Miami Heat winning it. This is who Skip Bayless is. Period. And if you think I'm making this stuff up, go on YouTube. See it for yourself. See it for yourself and comment. Say, Pernell, you're making this stuff up or whatever. He will find an excuse. He will find a way to diminish players that he doesn't like. He will find a way. This is who he is. This is his MO. This is his shtick. Skip Bayless will do anything he can to diminish any player's performance based on who he likes or respects. But if it's players that he loves or respects, like Tom Brady, he will give them their flowers. He will. He will. And the problem is with Skip Bayless, if you want to give players that you love their flowers, that's fine. But you gotta be consistent. You have to keep that same energy for people who you love and people who you don't love. And that's the problem with Skip Bayless. He constantly says, let's be objective. Let's keep it in perspective. How are we supposed to keep it in perspective? We are keeping it in perspective. A 60, 20, and 10 performance, something that's unprecedented, something that's never happened in NBA history. And you, Skip Bayless, you're just saying this because you are just being the contrarian. You're just being the contrarian. You know, by taking the opposite approach, guess what? It's your way to get clicks, headlines. It's your way to get attention. Whether positively or negatively, that's who you are. And I don't know how Shannon Sharpe does it. I really just don't know how Shannon Sharpe does it. I don't. I mean, Shannon Sharpe was a bigger man that day when Skip Bayless had the nerve to call him jealous. But again, I'm digressing. But back to Luka. Luka Doncic, I mean, he's been a force, man. You know, in the last 8 games, I'm just reading this article from Sportskeeda. In the last 8 games, Luka Doncic has been a force on the basketball court, averaging almost 36 points, 9.4 rebounds, 8.6 assists, and 1.5 steals per game. And during that same span, he's averaging 52.2% from the field and almost 40% from three-point range. I think Luka is the truth. But back to Skip Bayless, I just think he's just an ultimate hater, contrarian, and this is just his way to get attention. So my advice to people who listen to what Skip Bayless has to say, who is outraged, don't spend your time listening to him. Go spend your time listening to somebody else who knows sports, who will keep things in perspective, who will keep it 100. And if you don't want to listen to sports, and if you don't want to listen to anybody else's opinion, go listen to music, go play basketball, do anything else. Just bottom line, don't waste your time listening to Skip Bayless. Because we all know his stance, his stick, his opinion is. But that's just my thoughts. But anyway, let me know in the comment section below, guys. What do you have to make on what I have to say? What do you also have to make about Luka Doncic's performance and everything else? Please comment on the comment section below. Outside of that, it's your boy Sports PSP. Hope you all enjoying the rest of your day. God bless and Happy New Year's.